Okay, I'm gonna start this video now. So, I'm gonna start off with basically what we already talked about in the comments, which was the lock method or the LCO method. So, the LOC method, the lock method, is you use your leave-in, you use the oil, and then you use a cream to seal it in. The LCO method is you use a leave-in, use a cream, and then you use a oil to seal it in. So depending on your hair, I mean, everybody's different. I like the LCO method. That just works better for me. A lot of people just like the regular lock method. That works better for them. Just depending on your hair, but it is a really good method to guarantee that moisture will always be in your hair. Like it's a really good thing to have in your regimen, or basically base your regimen off of. It should be like a standard routine, however many times you feel the need to moisturize your hair, which is based off of your hair, and you're doing color, so that's definitely going to change. Like your hair will change, so be prepared for that. So then we talked about deep conditioning, right? Well, I'm going to go on to deep conditioning now. The deep conditioners that you should be using, they'll be labeled like mask or deep conditioner itself, because like I was saying, a leave-in conditioner or a rinse out conditioner or a co-wash, those are lighter conditioners. They're made with still good for your hair, but even when you leave it on and let it penetrate, sometimes it just won't do as much justice as an actual deep conditioner would, because it's made with a lot of heavier butters and oils and other different ingredients that those just may be lacking for a deep conditioner purpose. So the deep conditioner you choose should always have a lot of moisture, and I was saying that my favorites are Camille Rose Naturals and the main choice, and I have some other brands as well that I want to mention, but I'll go over the brands at a different time. So this first one is the Camille Rose Naturals, the Deep Algae Renew Deep Conditioner. This shit is the bomb. Like this, I swear, is honestly might be the best deep conditioner I've used thus far. It looks like this. See how it's really thick, like that. This always leaves my curls extremely hydrated, and my curls be popping afterwards as well. This deep conditioner by the main choice, and you see how this one says deep restorative, deep strengthening and restorative mask treatment. So mask, deep conditioner, same thing, but this will definitely help like with rejuvenating your curl pattern. It only has a very, very small amount. I wouldn't even say even that would mean anything, amount of protein in it, but it just keeps your hair like together. This is like my all-time go-to deep conditioner. And then I also use one that's for breakage. And this is also by the main choice, the ancient Egyptian joint. This helps prevent breakage. So this deep conditioners that are geared toward preventing breakage is something that you would probably want to throw in your routine. You know, you can rotate or whatever, however you need to, just to keep your hair like in tip-top shape to prevent things from happening. Like we don't want breakage to happen and then fight the problem. We want to like fight the problem before it even happens. So this deep conditioner for sure. So yes, I think that is it for the deep conditioners. So I guess now I'll go over like the brands and stuff that I like to use. I like to use Camille Rose Naturals, the main choice, Mael Organics. I like her line as well. And one line that you absolutely like need to have for like colored hair, I swear, is Afro G. So one product I want to shout out about them already is the Curlific texture treatment. Yeah, you can look it up and look at all this stuff on the back. But basically, it helps keep your texture in check. And then there's, hold up. And then there's this keratin green tea reconstructor joint. I like this joint too. This is popping. Those are like awesome. Okay, so now since I done went over the products and went over the deep conditioners and stuff that I like to use, I'm gonna go into how to deep condition. So I will take my deep conditioner, and honestly, it depends on how dry my hair is feeling, but I have color hair, but it's not like bleached or anything like that, but I still got whole hair color. But what is a good way to get extra moisture into your hair with deep conditioning is to deep condition on dry hair. And you do use a little bit more conditioner, but it's like when you deep condition on wet hair, you have the water penetrating your hair first, which is always good. Water is always like the best thing to moisturize your hair with. And then you have the deep conditioner going on afterwards. So it's like it takes up space. Not to say that the deep conditioner won't penetrate, but if the deep conditioner is the first thing going on dry hair, obviously it's going to penetrate like way deeper. So you put the deep conditioner on your hair, either wet or dry. Then you put on your plastic cap. This is going to be my plastic cap. So I got that on. And I was mentioning that I have a hot head, which is, it's a heating cap. So I put it in the microwave, and it's made out of, it's got flax seeds inside of here. It's all fancy and stuff. I wanted it in a giveaway. But this joint, oh, see, it's a plastic cap in here. But anyways, I put it in the microwave, and I warm it up, and then I put it on my head, and then I sit like this, and I deep condition for 30 minutes, and 30 minutes only. I mean, I guess you can go up to an hour, but I wouldn't advise like leaving it on overnight or anything like that, because it'll cause your hair to get like really saturated with moisture. And the more, well, you know, like the girl was saying in the comments, when our hair is you know, saturated, like wet, soaking wet, it's at its weakest state. So the longer you keep it at that state, the more brittle your hair can become, and like stretchy, and it's breaking and snapping, and we don't want that. So I deep condition like that, and then you always rinse with cool water after you deep condition, and that seals the cuticle and keeps all the moisture and stuff in. I always dry my hair with a microfiber towel. This is like, you can get any kind of microfiber towel that you want. I just picked up this one. It came in a little set from what is that place? Marshall's or TJ Maxx? One of those. That's what it looks like. And these are the best for drying your hair. Regular towels will dry it out, or you can use a cotton t-shirt. Either or is what I recommend for drying your hair. I have honestly noticed a difference in my hair ever since I started doing everything that I'm telling you. So I promise you it'll help. So my other, like, I guess, leave-in conditioners, like I was talking about, yeah, I'm gonna go into like leave-in conditioners and sealant oils, and I think that was all. But if I missed anything, I'll make another video. So first of all, one of my favorite like detangling conditioners, or like rinse out conditioners, but you can also mix this with the deep conditioner, And it's actually one of the only known to me like rinse out conditioners that could also double as a deep conditioner because of how thick it is. Even the CEO of the company, oh my goodness, was saying that this could be used as a deep conditioner. So that's a good thing. And it is called, which is the Camille Rose Naturals Moroccan Pear and Custard joint. I love this shit. It's bomb. You can mix it with the deep conditioner that I told you about. Those two together. Okay. And then leave-in conditioner. Favorite. Fucking favorite. Is this Camille Rose Naturals, the Curl Love Moisture Milk. The Main Choice, soft as can be, leave-in conditioner. And this one doubles as a leave-in conditioner and as a co-wash. Okay, so side note. Co-washing is basically washing your hair with only conditioner. And obviously the co-washes will have cleansing agents in it that will help it clean, but it's not like stripping like a shampoo could. I mean, you always have your moisturizing shampoos, which always leave more moisture in your hair, and you have your clarifying shampoos, but shampooing the hair in general still dries it out a little bit faster than just co-washing. And it just makes your hair feel so awesome afterwards. It's just a way to elongate the shampoo process, but your hair will still get clean. So, just make sure you do the same thing you do when you shampoo your hair and all that jazz. So, the last leave-in conditioner that I like to use is the Mael Organics Avocado Hair Milk. And this is really good for defining your curls and making your curls pop and stuff like that. I don't know what happened. And so this is a sealant oil, or just whatever kind of oil, because it has everything in it, that I made for my hair. It has castor oil, tea tree oil, coconut oil, and olive oil in it. Popping. A scalp oil that I like to use is the Camille Rose Naturals, this Cocoa Nibs and Honey Growth Serum. This shit is the truth. It smells really, really good too, and it works. A good oil to seal your hair if you don't want to make your own oil blend. Favorite is the Main Choice Ancient Egyptian. This oil is really good for helping out with breakage as well. I love this as a sealing oil. You can see there's barely any left in here. And the Mael Organics Mint Almond Oil. And this is a real favorite as well. These two, they're bomb. But this one I would also recommend if you're gonna wear your hair straight and you wanted to moisturize your hair. But what people don't know is or maybe not even don't know, but they forget, is that our scalp already produces sebum, which is in fact an oil. It's the same thing. So we don't necessarily always need to oil our scalps as much as we think we need to, when we have our hair in a straight style. If you just oil, put some on your hands and gently get your ends. You may want to just run it through your hair a little bit. When you brush your hair to wrap it around, that oil is going to spread into your hair and into your scalp, regardless of the fact, you might want to give a little massage if you so choose, but just so we don't weigh our hair down with that. That's a good way to combat that. I definitely recommend this oil because it's lightweight, it smells good as hell, and it'll help protect your ends. So yes, I think that's it. Oh, I do have a suggestion though for a heat protectant that is popping. It's Mael Organics. It's from their Mongongo oil collection. You can get this at Sally Beauty. I really like this as a heat protectant. It's really good. So check that out. So protein. Protein is a funny thing with colored hair because it's like you need it, but you don't want to overdo it. Because if you overdo it, that's when your hair is going to shrivel the hell up and fall. And we don't want that. So I know somebody in the comments was mentioning that she deep conditioned with the honey, the eggs, and the mayo, and she did it a couple times a day, and her hair was still breaking off her, and she did whatever and cut it off. The reason why is because she was putting too much protein into her hair, and it was just drying it out. Eggs, mayo, already direct sources of protein. Yes, that's a really good like mask and deep conditioner to use on your hair when you do need some protein in your hair. It'll get your hair right together. But continuously doing it back to back like that is not good for the hair. Protein is needed to keep our hair strong. It builds it up, but too much of it can also break it down. Okay, so with the protein, with the color, I would recommend first going at it with just trying it once a month. Like, you'll know, and I wish I had my natural hair out to show you, but basically you'll know when you need to protein in your hair. If you pull your hair down and you let go and it doesn't like bounce, it doesn't have some spring, it just kind of like you may want to consider putting some protein in your hair. When you pull it down and it automatically like snaps back, like boing 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 like that, then you know you have a good amount of protein in your hair. Your hair is healthy. You're doing a good job. So that's just one of the main things to look out for though with color is protein overload. Never a good thing.